Okay. Hi there. I just wanted to come on and have a little bit of a chat about how we can actually feel a little bit more settled in our world. I love working with and helping 40-something-year-old women who are spiritually awakened but aren't necessarily sure of what they're meant to be doing in the world, but know they should be doing something more. So sometimes we can let the world take control of us. And what I'd like to do is share with you a really great way in which to feel and regain control of your world. First thing we need to do is work out what is ours. And what I mean by that is when we feel out of control, it's often because we want things from other people that we're not getting. Generally, if you're a mum, you're asking your kids to do something and they don't do it, and it gets like, do it, do your teeth. No, I'm going to do it. I'm doing it. Wait, I'm doing it. Right, it turns into this kind of melee of crap, to be honest. And we do have an absolute duty to look after our children, right? Now, depending on their age, will depend on how much we need to do for them. What we don't want to do is create a complete headache all the time. So, for example, if you've said dinner's ready to the kids, they don't come through. Dinner's ready to the kids, they keep the telly on, they keep chatting, they're playing or whatever, they don't come through. If you look at that situation, what about that situation can you control? You've got to realise that the only thing you can control in that situation is yourself and your reaction. Okay, so you have choices now. So do you scream, get to the table and threaten? Or the other option is, if they've got like computers or tellies or whatever on, you can say, I'm just going to turn the telly, dinner's ready, I'm just going to turn the telly off. They can then react how they want. They can come to the table or not. They can shout at you because you turn the telly off. That's fine. What you cannot control is their reaction and their behaviour, but you can be the example of what control really is. Control has nothing to do with anyone else. When the sooner we realise that to be in control is to literally be totally in control of yourself, your reactions and your emotions. However, we need to do that. And I teach people how to regain control of their lives there's loads of ways in which because we need to understand where it comes from. So any control issues come from way, way, way back. So I help people dig deeper as to maybe why they're triggered by certain things. So some things will bother you about people not doing what they're told, and some things really won't. And depending on what triggers you will come from some way back. So I help people figure out where that comes from. But you can actually have a little think about how can you consciously, what can you consciously do in that moment? Can you just take a breath? Can you just pause? Can you just not react? Can you just breathe before you want to scream? Just take a second. Don't do the automatic reaction you would always do. The only problem with doing it consciously is that our lives are run 97% on our subconscious behaviour. Nuts, huh? So we're actually only consciously reacting and behaving, really consciously, 3% of the time. It's nuts, isn't it? So really, if you want to be triggered less and to not react in ways that your subconscious is telling you, you need to go into your subconscious and find out where that comes from. That's with someone like me. But it doesn't do any harm to have a think and to just watch yourself. Actually, whose is this? Whose is this right now? Whose responsibility is this really? Is this something I'm trying to get from somebody else, or is this something I can do? And when you start separating what's yours and what isn't, that is a real eye-opener. And it does it means you relinquish the control over somebody else, but you have to take full responsibility of the control over you. And start writing down things that trigger you. And you'll find a pattern. What triggers you? You'll find a pattern of just look at it. Look at all the times that particular thing triggers a knee-jerk reaction. You'll be absolutely surprised at what comes up out of that. Because it's going to come from somewhere that, is it always the same? Somebody getting at you, somebody complaining at you, somebody telling you you're not good enough. That'll come from somewhere. So try and see what links all these times you're triggered together. And I swear to God, it will be really, really eye-opening. And then really look at what you're trying to control and who you're trying to control. And know categorically the only person you can control is you. So on that note, with love from me to you, have a great day. As ever, you need help. I'm now currently setting up 3-month coaching programs, individual one-to-one coaching programs. So if you want to have 3 months of awareness, 3 months of working with me to get to your goal, we deal with self-sabotage, we deal with control, acceptance. We go dig back into our subconscious. So super duper effortlessly dig back into your subconscious, past lives as well. Figure out where all of your beliefs have come from, reset the beliefs, and we help you get where you want to go. So you can have that. You can be what you want, have what you want, and do what you want, whatever you damn well want. Yeah, you have got that ability inside you. Sometimes we just need help to see it. That's what I do for you. Anyway, work on the control thing. Hit me up, shout me out, comment below if you found this helpful. Love you lots. Mwah.